Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right, Libras. Since we're in February, very officially now, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at just what's the universe got to say? What would the universe want Libra to know? Let's see, about love specifically, okay? What would the universe want Libra to know about love? We've got an Eight of Cups, we've got the Sun. Eight of Cups and the Sun. Okay. Well, this says, despite what it may feel like at the moment, because we got this shipwreck and this person is like, oh my God, I don't know how this happened. I listened to the siren song and it crashed me against the rocks. And good Lord, here I go. I'm kind of lost. And it says, sometimes when we're lost is where we most likely get found. We've got the sun. We've got this brand new day. We've got this happy little chick going to hatch. So I know things seem bad right now, particularly in the realm of love. I mean, Libra could have recently felt like they got their heart crushed and stomped on. But brighter days are ahead, possibly with a Leo. And again, we could use so many of those little cliched sayings. You got to crack some eggs to make an omelet because we've got the chicken, hatching and busting out of his little eggshell. It just feels like to have this kind of happiness, this kind of joy, this kind of, busting free. We have the Hope card and we have the Emperor. Emperors have been coming in like really loud for the last several videos, not even just in Libra, but across the board. It's like the time of the Emperor is upon us. Powerful, like divine masculine energy that is a protector and a defender. This whole storyline says like better connections are on the horizon. If Libra is supposed to like contemplate anything, the universe says don't give up hope. The universe says don't think in one's hour of need that the sun's never going to shine again, because it absolutely will, in brighter and better ways than what Libra could imagine. Now, I have to say, in this storyline, and I'm just going to read it the way it is, this is coming across like we have a masculine. Maybe this is our Libra who got their heart broken, because we actually have a masculine who's lost at sea. This could be a divine masculine Libra who, ended up listening to a siren song, somebody that wasn't true, somebody that smashed them on the rocks, and then they had to walk away, but they're just devastated over this. And it says, but thank goodness they got away. Yes, their ship may have crashed, but Libra's alive. Libra can swim for the shore. Libra's going to be okay. It's going to get better. And if anything, this Libra might be shifting into a more empowered divine masculine and perhaps heading toward a much more gentle individual. They're definitely headed for like Gaia, for like Mother Earth, for somebody that is very nurturing, somebody. Now, I never care about genders in my stories, so just bear in mind this. Right now we have like a masculine Libra who is going to be heading for a very nurturing, divine, possibly feminine, since we're looking at Gaia. Now, let's say we flip that. Let's say the thing that Libra doesn't know is that a very powerful divine masculine who has been raked over the coals and mistreated by someone else in his life, he is seeking something brighter, and Libra could represent this. Libra could represent the sunlight, the hope, the Mother Earth energy, someone that is gentle and nurturing and solid foundation that he can actually say, this I can commit to. Because an emperor always wants to commit. An emperor wants to build something solid. They don't mess about. They don't waste time. So we could read this, of course, in either direction. I think I say that in Libra videos more than anything else. We have a Seven of Swords. What's the lies about? Is Libra saying baloney? There's no way. There's no way. We have an Eight of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Ten of Pentacles upright. Baloney. Nobody's going to come talk to me. Nobody's looking for me. It's because Libra right now in this storyline is thinking that this is an ex, and it's not. It's not. They are correct. It's not going to be an ex who shows up. There's not some ex out there, not in this story. And please bear in mind, these are fictional stories, but this is not an ex that is coming back into Libra's world. So Libra's like, baloney. I don't believe it. That's because it wouldn't be the ex. So that would be untrue, but that's not who it is. somebody who's genuinely going to be a 10 of Pentacles. So, this almost makes me feel like Libra had a really unpleasant situation with an ex, and so did whomever this divine masculine, or we could flip that, right? As I said, we could flip it and say Libra is the divine masculine who had a terrible experience, and the person that they are moving toward that represents Gaia, Mother Earth, they're like, oh, whatever, that's a lie. Nobody's coming toward me. Well, none of their exes are coming toward them, but a divine masculine Libra just might be, So we've got something better coming in, even though it is right now we have somebody in a state of disbelief. They flat out are like, that's not happening. Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Look, for our character to hold back as much as they are, it's fine. But life changes, right? Let's put it this way. It's as ridiculous for me as a kid to have said, okay, I got to be 5'1". I don't want to grow anymore. This is as tall as I want to be. I don't get to pick that, right? My genetics, that's going to decide it. So sure enough, I ended up being just a hair under 6 feet tall. It would have been ridiculous for me to insist, well, I'm not going to grow anymore. I hit 5'1". That's big enough. I don't get to pick that. Just like we can say, this is where it's going to be. This is how my life is going to go. I don't have somebody coming toward me. Meh, that's it. I'm not accepting new applications. I'm sure nobody's coming toward me. We can say that all day long, but we don't write the future, and time passes regardless, and things change. Here she is standing on the edge of what has become a cliff. Maybe once upon a time that was a big landmass, but it eroded away. Even the landscape of the earth that we're on changes. So to be so insistent that I already know nothing's coming, that's a lie. Nobody's showing up and nothing's changing. Our character can say that all they want, but the future plays out differently. We don't, yes, we have a lot of personal empowerment, and we can choose a lot of things that we want or don't want in our life. Of course, we could choose to reject everything that comes our way, but it doesn't mean that there's not going to be somebody walking it straight at this. I'm going to say it's the Emperor is walking straight toward our Libra, because this is where the air energy is. So I think Libra is their hope, is Mother Gaia. I know it's weird to have Libra showing up in this storyline possibly as an earth vibe, very nurturing, but also fairly hostile. I'm only chuckling because I can see that this Libra they're so over it. They're so over, I don't want to hear from an ex, and no ex is going to reach out to me, and they don't love me, and blah, blah, blah. But Libra has to be a little bit more flexible and say, but baby, there's a lot more people out on this earth than exes. This is someone different. No, there isn't anybody else. I've already done the love thing. It didn't work out. An ex isn't talking to me anymore. It's over. And that was my foray into love. And it kind of feels like some stubborn energy here. And that's okay. If Libra doesn't want love, they don't need to have it. But what if we changed it and we said, Libra, what if it's you could be of great assistance to a really wonderful person who's been really wounded? Because that's what we have. We actually have an Emperor who got trashed. I can see Libra saying, I don't want exes. I don't care about that. And no ex is coming toward me, and I'm done with love. But maybe it's because Libra hasn't been informed yet but there's this really wonderful person who is heavily mistreated, and they've been looking for somebody just like Libra, and Libra would be someone that they would give a lot to. Are you still not down at all? Do you still just want to be like, don't care? This is kind of gently encouraging Libra to at least be open. Emperors are rocking the world right now. Libra's world. We've got an Emperor coming in, and we got strong Leo again. So we've got Aries and Leo, fire all over the place in this story, right? It's all fire energy, all of our majors. And we've got duplicates of, this powerful Leo and Aries energy. I think this to me is saying that if Libra hasn't figured it out yet, Libra themselves is a really empowered. They're not just like Gaia, Mother Earth. They are also an incredibly powerful individual. They're kind of like a lightning rod that is attracting somebody much like themselves. And as much as they're saying, I don't need it, I don't want it, it's sometimes you don't ask for the gifts that you receive. Sometimes you don't ask for the responsibilities that wind up getting placed on your shoulders, but you're kind of meant to walk this path. So you find yourself, this could be a Libra who consistently finds themselves in positions of authority, in positions that require a lot of, energy from them, a lot of expertise from them, and they really do excel at it. And that, sometimes they've just had a lot of people that swarmed around them that they had to keep tabs on, give to. But this time, somebody's coming in to be a partner to Libra. This is what's on the horizon. It has not arrived yet, but I see Libra not in a very flexible frame of mind. They're just flat out saying, hell to the no, that's not happening, and I don't want it. Universe, do you have one message for Libra? Like any message of encouragement, or we have the Judgment card and we have the 10 of Cups. For, the Judgment is to make a judgment call. It can be to resurrect an old energy. Once upon a time, Libra probably didn't feel this way. What hardens us and makes us say love is a bunch of lies is when we get played, maybe one too many times. When we have to work a ton and we don't really get the payout, but we see other people getting ahead, but not us. Over time we go, I'm shutting down. I'm shutting down. But the universe is asking Libra to one more time open back up, resurrect the best part of themselves, the hopeful part, the warm part, because Libra has a ton to offer. And this would be a huge tragedy if they never shared their light with somebody, especially someone who has lived very similar to Libra. They too have had a lot of responsibilities and not anybody having their back. They too have given a ton and not been loved well in return. They too have been, disillusioned. But if Libra were to say, okay, I'm closed off to everybody, but the kind of person that I could genuinely match with. And we already had that 10 of Pentacles. Now we've got the 10 of Cups. This is a different chapter, different day, different person, different everything from what Libra has known. So while I think it's great for them to put up their boundaries and say, I'm not taking any exes back. Hell no. That's a given. Libra does not have to deal with that anymore. But let's say you put up when you're gold panning and, well, I've never been gold panning, but this actually almost kind of looks like gold panning. But when you got to sift things through that sieve, and what you're trying to get rid of is the silt and the little particles of mud and stuff, but hold on to the good gold nuggets. Imagine it more like that. Instead of saying a flat out hell no, maybe if Libra were to resurrect the idea that, hey, I get to be more discerning, and there is somebody out there that I just might want. There is a romantic partner out there that I could say yes to if they had a lot of the traits that I would really like to receive. Yeah, it'd be nice to have somebody that matches my energy, someone that I can lean on and who can lean on me. Yeah, that'd be amazing. So it kind of says for Libra to maybe not just say absolutely no, but to be more specific in what they're saying no to, and then be mindful that they might have a strong yes if it were, a better person coming forth, if it were someone other than an ex. So it's just like, this is kind of like hinting at the way a character manifests. We don't want to accidentally push away everything that's really good because we were only thinking of it in one mindset. Like, nope, I don't want that ever, ever, ever. It would be like saying, I don't want, oh gosh, I don't want any gifts for Christmas. Okay, that's fine. Maybe somebody's like, I don't like the commercialism of it or whatever. But what if somebody had a really heartfelt gift and they wanted to give Libra a house? It's like, do you really want to say, I said no presents? Do you really want to say no to somebody who, had this really heartfelt, beautiful intention, and they had like a gift of a lifetime? It just says, don't push everything away. Only be more specific about what is a no, and then leave the door open for, well, I would be okay with it being something wonderful. Do we have a final message on this? because that emperor that is coming in, Six of Swords, all of this storyline is about releasing old thoughts and moving on from a hurt space, moving on from a defensive space, and knowing that what you're doing now is panning for the gold nuggets, not rejecting ever, like, ever going gold panning again, or not rejecting ever being, in the river again. This time you're gold panning for the nuggets. So it's with more intention. Moving on into calmer waters and being ready to receive something better is what our character needs to get prepped for. Actually, that was a really nice one. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy it, if you want to claim it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.